Good morning, 4th of May. This one is, we don't know who said it. So good old Anon. But it reads, I always feel happy. You know why? Because I don't expect anything from anyone. Expectations always hurt. Life is short, so love your life. Be happy and keep smiling. Just live for yourself. And before you speak, listen. Before you write, think. Before you spend, earn. Before you pray, forgive. Before you hurt, feel. Before you hate, love. Before you quit, try. Before you die, live. I think it's great. I love this one. Why do I always feel happy? You know why? Because I don't expect anything from anyone. Expectations always hurt. Life is short, so love your life, be happy and keep smiling. Live for yourself. So, and again, this comes back to this whole selfish and selfishness or selflessness, maybe a little bit more important, selflessness. And just going to open it back up again because I just want to, be happy and keep smiling. Live life for yourself. Just live for yourself. You see, again, when we're living on autopilot and we're just bumbling through our days, our weeks and our months, we get caught up in everyone else's dramas, everyone else's stuff that's going on. And that impacts on your happiness. That impacts on how you feel as a person. And I think it's so important to actually go, you know what? Stop. I can't deal with your stuff on top of everything that's going on in my life. I just want to be able to live my life the way I want to live it, by the philosophies that I want to live by and the standards that I want to live up to. So make a plan today to do that, to look at your life and look at how you go to talk to someone. Stop and actually listen to what's being said first. Listen intently and focus in on that moment and listen to what's being said before you speak and reply. Before you write down how you want to live your life, what you want to live your life by and all the rest of it, think carefully how you want to be, who you want to be as a person when you're doing that. And such an important one, this one, before you spend, earn. We all do it. We all get credit cards, loans, blah, 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 to be able to afford to do stuff before we've actually earned the right to do it. Earn the money first. Earn it before you spend it. And the same goes with respect, not just monetary stuff and material stuff, but with respect. Earn the respect first. Earn the right before going forward to do what you want to do. Earn it. Don't feel you've got a God-given right just to go and do what you want to do. You've got to earn it first. And that is so, so important. Before you hate. So when you hear something bad happening, before you hate love, it's so true. And we've talked about this over the last few days already, about being kind, being happy, being peaceful, being, at peace and calm and all that sort of stuff. But it's so true, because if you actually just stop when a situation happens, even if it's directly affecting you, instead of instantly reacting in a negative, bad, aggressive way, stop and think about it. And think to yourself, is it really going to affect you like this in 5 days' time, in 5 weeks' time, in 5 months' time, and in 5 years' time? Are you even going to remember it? And if you're not going to remember it in any of those periods of time, and you're pretty sure you're not going to remember it in those periods of time, then don't react angrily. Just act out of love and just, okay, you given this situation, now we have to deal with it. Let's deal with it and move on. Forget about it. Because it's not worth the stress. It's not worth the anger. It's not worth the hurt you're going to give to the other person. If you're just going to forget about it in a few days' time, not worth it. Why cause that pain, that anguish, that stress to them and to you? Because by giving out that pain and that anguish, you're going to be taking that and building up inside yourself. So don't do it. Move on. So very quickly, because I just realised 5.5 minutes, crikey. Right, I always feel happy. You know why? Because I don't expect anything from anyone. Expectations always hurt. And just very quickly on that, don't expect to receive things. Don't expect to get things. Because you'll always let yourself down. Because if you're relying on someone else and they let you down, you're then going to not be happy with that person. It's not worth the grief. So don't expect anything from anyone. If you want something, go out there and do it yourself. Go out there and get it yourself. Go out there and build it yourself. Go out there, create it yourself. That way, then you're in control of everything that's going on and you're not relying on anyone else or anything else. So I always feel happy. You know why? Because I don't expect anything from anyone. Expectations always hurt. Life is short, so love your life. Be happy and keep smiling. I love that one. Just live for yourself, and before you speak, listen. Before you write, think. Before you spend, earn. Before you pray, forgive. Before you hurt, feel. Before you hate, love. Before you quit, try. So don't just give up. Try. Make the effort. And before you die, live. Live your life. You only get one. There's two certainties in life, right? I can't remember one of them, but there's one that we all know, is we're going to die. At some point or other, we are all going to die. And we don't know when. And that's a blessing in disguise. We don't know when. But what we do have to remember is at some point we are going to die. And when it comes to that point, and we're leading up, and we know it's going to happen, can you hand on heart honestly say you lived your life the way you wanted to live it? Because I know when I get to that point, I want to be able to lay there and go, you know what? I did what I wanted to do. I achieved what I wanted to achieve. And I did it by being happy, kind, giving, supportive, loving, caring, and all those other wonderful positive things. So make today count. And take on board what's been said. See you tomorrow.